Guys, I wanted to make sure I made a video before the end of the month because, as always, I'm always failing at uploading. Bro, I don't know why I'm so bad at uploading. I've been just playing like Fortnite and stuff recently, so I mean, there's not really much content on Fortnite besides cranking 90s and absolutely sweating. And I'm like making a montage, so I'm back on scratch. I promised myself I'll make a video by the end of the year, so here it is. I actually made a few other videos, but never actually got to posting them. So here's it. So pretty much for this video, we're gonna do another scratch tutorial instead of make a basic game. We have the code for the basic movement from the other video. If you want to learn how to code that, go check out that video before coming here. Or you can watch this. You might be a little confused though. On movement. The movement, you collect the tacos, they fall. It's a little weird, right? It's underwater tacos that fall in your scuba diver with a freaking magician hat, or magic hat, a wizard hat with a freaking taco, stretched out taco on your back. But trust me, you can really make whatever you want. So pretty much to do this, also go check out my account though. I post all my games. As you can see, I'm already working on like 9 games. Whoa. Man, that's crazy. Hold up. Let me fix that. Alright. Yeah, I'll just keep that for now. Freaking controller is freaking bugging the shit out. So to start this off, we're going to create a new project. Just follow the steps along with me. The side that were cut off. Sorry for that. I mean, you guys, it's color coordinated. Come on. So first thing we're gonna do is let's get a sprite. Let's take our scratch cat. You can either paint one. I'm going to actually find one. Just to make this quicker. You can make one if you really want to. It works out the exact same. But depending on which one you do, it might be harder. I actually didn't know this was actually a thing. I don't know any of these are a thing. Damn, since when is that a thing? Let's see. What's a good one? I'm gonna use tacos, but you can use anything you want. You can get this, dude. I might use a squirrel. Okay, let's use the starfish. We're using the starfish. The reason we can paint him any color. I'm gonna change his color from pink to, let's see, let's do blue. Why not? Wait, that looks weird. How does it look like? Oh, it's like a darker shade. Okay, so let's make this a darker brightness. Put that down. That looks good, actually. Make it maybe a little bit darker. Like 77 would be good. That's nice. Yo, I'm actually doing some W work here. Okay, now we're gonna have to steal this color. That there. We're gonna have to steal this color. Put that there. Okay, now we have this. The reason I'm doing this is the starfish. Normal. Starfish. Lost. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna have 2. You don't really have to have 1, but if you want to completely follow the code, like completely, just make 2. If you want like the best strategy right now, I would just copy my character, my sprite, and then later on you could just make your own with like 2 different things. But for now, I just take this so you don't spend too much time on the character creation in the beginning. Okay, so right now we have starfish normal and starfish lost. So pretty much, I'm just gonna explain what I have this real quick. So this is just normal, right? You're doing your do, and then if one goes past you, then he goes to this for a second, and then goes straight back to this. So that's pretty much why I did all that. Alright, so let's get straight into code here. We're actually gonna need one more sprite. Go on to food, I recommend, or you could really do animals, like something in the ocean, whatever you really want. Just make it make sense. You know what? Let's have him catch eggs. Okay, let's have him catch an egg. We don't need any of these, so actually, one thing we could do, delete everything here. Delete all of these. Actually, yeah, delete everything. So you just have your egg. Or just make sure you have some type of like food or just something but anything, right? I'm just using food because I am, right? We have our egg that's centered. Our starfish. So we have the egg, starfish, that's all we need. I'm gonna call this starfish player. Egg or whatever you have there you can either choose a name or just keep it the same if it comes from scratch. One thing I do want to do is size down the player very quickly. But we can we can do that in code. The egg we can manually size down since it's a little bit easier since there's only one. The reason I'm not sizing down the other one manually is because it may be a little tough because I'd have to get both of them the exact same size, so it's not becoming like, weird. Like it would just look ugly. Okay, so now let's get into the code. The first thing we're gonna code is the player movement. Again, like I said, go check out the other video if you want to learn like the basics of the code. But for now, we're just gonna come straight into it, right? So we're gonna do player X. We only need one for this game. And we're gonna head straight over and player X. Yeah. So let's do. We're gonna need 2 of these. So get 2 of these and 1 of these. So we're gonna need change, and set variable. Change all of them to player X, and separate the set from the changes, like this. Okay, now let's get when green flag is clicked. We're just going to grab motion. Actually, I think we should do the size first because that's one thing that I really like. So let's do like 50. Let's cut them down half. Let's see what that looks like. I think that looks good. It looks like when I cut them down, or when I cut them down, there's like, I can't tell if it's just, I think it's fine. So I recommend if you have the starfish, the exact same thing as mine, cut them down 50%. Or if you made a big sprite, cut them down to like a good amount, like small. Like you don't want them big, you don't want them like small though. Right in the middle, kind of like this. Make sure your thing is quite small, kind of like that, right? Smaller than your player. Now we are going to add this stuff. So let's go to do this, set X to 0, so he instantly goes to the middle. First start the game, and let's also set Y. This is the one when we first start the game. Don't add any other, don't add forever. Set Y to, let's put them down here, like this. That's -134. Okay, I'm just gonna be copying this Y axis here. So now no matter where we put him, he's gonna go straight down there, straight to the middle of the screen, and straight down here. Works perfectly. So that code is completely running. It is going to test running your code, and I think that's what I did. So over here, I'm going to come over to control, get a forever loop. This might get a little tricky. It might get a little tricky here. So again, go check out the movement thing, either right after this video or right now. I'll come straight back to this video because it is going to get a little tricky. And if you don't understand it, that's probably because you're not too familiar with Scratch coding or coding in general. And yeah, this might mess you up a little bit, but You should understand this. But if you code other games, if you code other things, you will get a lot more. But I'm talking a lot more about random shit. We're going to do set x 2, and we're going to head over to my variables, and we're going to grab this player x and put the player x in that order 0. Set x to player x. Make sure that's in a forever loop under all of this. Now, we are going to head over to events, and we are going to get 2 of when space key pressed. We're going to put forevers in both of them. Like this, and change 1 to A, change 1 to D. You can either change them to left arrow or right arrow, or you can change them to A to D if you're familiar with WASD, or if you're more familiar with arrows. Or you can do both if you really want. It, works out the same. So when A, I'm going to use WASD though because I'm more familiar with that. When A and D is pressed, we're going to work on A, which is going left, so we're going to have to go, I believe, which way is this? So yeah, left is negative, right is positive. So if we're going left, we're going to need to grab a change now. We're grabbing a change. Actually, we can take out, I think we can take out the set. Yeah, we can take out the set player x2 because we already have a set x2, so just take out that set player x2. Now we're also going to put the other change in there. For the one on the left, you're going to change by negative 10. The one on the right, you're going to be changed by just 10. The code's a little buggy. I believe I could fix this code. Maybe, wait, I think I just do this. Is that the problem? Oh no, I want to be able to hold. Okay, my code's a little weird right now, so I'm just gonna head back to the game. I don't know why the code's like that. I usually can code movement perfectly. Oh, okay. I don't know why. Why did I do it like that? Dude, that was very weird. I'd never do it like this. Never. But I guess I just thought of something. Okay, so take these, grab these, put them down here. We're gonna delete these. I don't know why I did it like that. I guess it just looked normal to me for a second. Okay. Let's grab 2 more when green flag clicked, and we're just going to add. Oh, sorry for the background noise. We're just going to add where's it? Yeah, okay. So if then, so grab 2 if thens and put them under there. Now we are going to put these forevers inside of the if thens, and then take out. No, actually, wait, don't do that. Take these, when it's like this, take these out here and put the forever over them. Like that. So it's forever and then if then. So put just, instead of, actually, if it's like a little tricky, just put the forevers, then put these inside. Put the if thens inside. Then put them back to the corresponding, not in the forever, but inside this, just like this. Perfect, just like this, right? Head over to sensing, which is the light blue. And we are going to do these key space pressed. Grab them and put them into this little thingies. Now we're going to do the A and D thing, or arrow key thing again. And now our movement will be working perfectly fine. Okay, so it looks like in the end, we are going to need this because it's overriding it. Okay, so I was right. Again, the code was bugging here, so it bugged the entire thing. Which, thankfully I fixed that bug. Or I would have been stuck with a broken game the entire time without even knowing. But yeah, again, because you're probably learning into game creation since you're watching this video, or maybe just for a project, but you're gonna want to learn about this. So whenever you implement a thing into your game, whether it be a score system, movement, you want to test it before continuing to the next. Okay, so we have this. Now let's do this. One sec, guys. to be honest, I'm sick and I just sneezed and it's kind of a mess. So I just have to clean that up real quick. Before I continue the video. So let's go. Without further ado, let's get finished with this video, right? Okay, this code is taking way longer than it should, but let's just get right to it, right? So right above the forever, we're gonna get this set player X to 0, just like that. So whenever the game starts, we're gonna go straight to the middle. You can see it works any place. Also, you can see if you go too far, it takes a little bit to come back. So we will fix that. Maybe we will. It is quite complicated. Maybe, I don't know. I forgot how to do it. Oh, actually, I do remember how to do it, but it may be complicated. It may not be. I don't remember exactly what it looks like, but you can see our movement is working perfectly, and just perfectly, right? We have that. Oh, my dog's gonna bark. Of course he is. Milo! Damn, buddy's bugging. But yeah, let's finish this code. We have our left, our right movement. Put them under like this. You can do whatever. You can have them as you want, honestly. Just make sure these are separated, or it will not work. Actually, will it work? I'm pretty sure it won't. I'm just gonna try it real quick. I'm pretty sure it won't. It will. It looks like it's going. I don't know, it's working, but I do like to have them separated. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can put them together if you want. Maybe it might bug. It might not bug. I'm just gonna keep them separated because that's the way I got taught. So, for the next thing you're gonna do, we want to code the egg, because this code is done now. This code we will pretty much never touch again. We might touch it one more time, like just for adding some score, but we might not even add score. So now we can come over here, head over to variables, and click this blue check mark next to player X to hide the variable. Here's the game looks like so far. W gameplay, of course, right? W gameplay. Whoa, that bug? No, that was perfect. Okay. So let's code the egg. The first thing we're gonna want to do is when green flag collects, we are going to come over. Make sure this. We might do something with this. Just put a show just in case. And we're going to do. I believe we're just gonna create a. Oh no, that's what we're gonna do. Go to motion. And set Y, just like this. Set Y to like somewhere up here, right? I recommend right here, like not like touching the zone, but pretty close. And I'm gonna do 157 is a pretty good Y. Right, so I'm gonna take the 157 Y. So if we go down here, it goes straight up. It doesn't matter where the X is for now, but we're gonna go over here, create a new variable, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, let's do create a new variable. We might actually use this. We might. Alright, so random egg. Let's do that. Egg X. I'm just come and make sure this isn't. Okay, thank God I messed up with that. So make a new variable called random egg X, or random whatever your sprite's called X, or just random X if you really want. Alright, and this will be for all sprites, because you never know. This is an all sprite thing, not just a single sprite thing. I think it could be both, but hey, who cares? We're gonna do all sprites, and now we are going to do this. So we're gonna come here, and we're gonna create a clone of myself. Not player, myself. Now we're gonna grab in the control panel. When I start as a clone. I sound like Griff Patch for a second. When I start as a clone, we are simply, right, very simply, going to take a, we're gonna come back to this code quickly, just so I can fix up one little thing, forever, and let's do set X to, same thing as the other thing, so pretty much just copy this code, forever set X to player X, but make it forever set X to the random egg one, or the random whatever X. Okay, right? So we have this. Now, one thing you notice is if we move this here, we have 2 eggs, because it's a clone. So we're gonna go over here, actually, and I'm going to come here, just, instead of show, make a hide. like this. So now it's invisible. But when we start as a clone, so as your clone, we're gonna hit show. Now, one thing we're gonna take is we're gonna grab a random XX here. Actually, yeah, we're gonna grab a set here. Let's do random XX. We're gonna come over to operations. And we're gonna get pick random, put that in the O. So this will be the randomizer. So now we're going to use our player to determine the distance of the X. So it can either be, let's go here, which is negative 216. Negative 216 through, let's do positive 216. 216. So we're going to do this. Set random, whatever you put, X, random X, to pick random negative 216 to positive 216. To do negative, it's just a minus before the number. So at the beginning of the number. Just as so. Right, just like this. I think when you double click on it, it gets bigger. That's weird. So let's see if this works. It works perfectly, moving throughout the entire screen whenever that thing is clicked. So we have our random movement, but this is honestly horrible optimization for now, because we're going to be creating multiple clones. So if too many clones are on screen at the same time, the optimization for the game, which is pretty much how the game will run, how FPS will have, will be absolutely horrible. So we're actually going to be deleting it and then reusing it. So it's kind of like if we drink water all day, if we're drinking water bottles or plastic, we just throw it anywhere, right? Instead of putting it maybe in a redemption or, maybe in a recycling bin, we would have trash. Like our road would just be made out of trash. But because we're putting it in the recycling bin, which is pretty much getting the egg and recycling it, putting it in the recycle bin, or just deleting it, then we create a new one by recycling the plastic, making a new one, having an infinite amount, but not making too many, which of course will happen eventually because everyone recycles. It's kind of sad. We have all that, so we are also going to need. Actually, we don't need that. So come over to motion, and we are going to do change X by negative. Let's just do 10 for that. Why not? I think the problem with this code, maybe it's not in a forever loop. So let's try that. Oh, there's a problem. It's not in a Y, it's instead in X. So we gotta change Y by. I'm sorry. What about this in a forever? This should work perfect. Oh, make sure that's a negative 10. Okay, there we go. We now have our drop. I did make a video on gravity. This is probably the worst gravity you can make, or the most basic of basic. I made a video on the variable version of it, which is it's a little much better than this, but it is a very simple version of it. I made a simple movement, and I have made a simple gravity, and this is our first one combining both of them, both movement and gravity. You can see it now falls using our change X by, but you may realize that it just stays there, doesn't do anything else. It just drops. Boom. Oh, that's crazy. Even go through the player. Look. Right through the player, nothing happens. That's not what we want. That's not a game. It's just what even is that? Literally nothing. So if we head on, bro, what am I on about? The next thing we're gonna do. Whoa, bro. I don't even know how this happened. We're gonna head over. Let's do this. So go to, is it here? No, it's motion. So look at this. Is it? It's one. It's something. Maybe I think it's definitely in sensing. It's definitely in sensing. Oh, there we go. So we're going to head over to sensing, literally the top one. Get a touching. It says it's a mouse pointer for now. But we're also going to grab a control. If then. And we're also going to head over to operations and get an OR. We're then going to right click on the touching mouse pointer. Click duplicate. And then click below that one. Add one in one of them and one on the other side. Put this in the if then. The one on the left is going to be edge, or the one on the left is going to be player. The one on the right is going to be edge. We're going to grab the if then. Make sure the forever is under this, and add that onto that, just like this. We're now going to take a go back to control, scroll down, delete this clone, just like this. Okay, now we have our game. Wait, is it working? Oh, I think this actually needs to be in a forever. I'm sorry. This doesn't need to be in a forever because it needs to forever check it. So put that in the forever. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, it works if it touches the bottom. It disappears if it touches the player. It disappears. Now, oh wow, that's amazing. Don't click off the video yet because this does not do anything. You may realize after it happens, right after it touches the ground or after it touches you, nothing else happens. Why is that? Because the game doesn't have a loop function yet, which means it will just do one thing and it'll stop. So what we're gonna need to do, head over to events, get a broadcast message, and when I receive message, the broadcast message, click on that, click new message. We're gonna type repeat, just like that, REPEAT. Press OK. Head over to when I receive, get that, click repeat. Now move these at the bottom, and we're now going to take this stuff. You see all this? Bring this down. Bring all that orange down. We are now going to, when delete clone, then delete this clone, and then right above delete this clone. So take out delete this clone, put in broadcast, and then put delete this clone right under that. We are then going to do when I receive right above this code, and now the game will repeat. Watch this. Don't watch this, because I also forgot that when the game starts, it doesn't also have a broadcast. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to also get another broadcast by right-clicking, pressing duplicate, put it down, put the same thing back. Just make sure you have another broadcast. You can also just go over here, click grab broadcast, change it to repeat. Put this right under hide, or right under set Y2. Just like this. So now that repeats that. So now the game has a loop function. So no matter what, it always will just repeat without. Just really, this is the best optimization you could probably get in this game. Now we can go over to variables. We can hit that blue check mark just like we did for player X by random egg X, and boom, our game is now functional pretty much. And yeah, that's the game. You can decorate it if you would like. I guess I'll decorate a little bit. Let's head over to backgrounds or backdrops. Choose a backdrop. Damn, that actually looks realistic. Holy. Hey, why not? Eggs are jumping in the basketball court. Look at that. There is no score, so we can make a score real quickly if you guys would like. Let's do that. So this is pretty much our code for the loop. You can stop here if you would like, or you can make some score. So click new variable, click on score. Make sure you get a set. Put that right under hide. Set score to 0. We're gonna head over to player. Actually, get that score. Put it over to the side. Delete that. Go over to whoa. This looks kind of weird. Head on over to player. Back to the player. Make sure not egg. You're on player now. Right, not on that egg. On the player. And we are now going to do the same thing, but put it here. Set score to 0. I'm gonna put the score. Let's just put it at the bottom. Actually, let's put it in the corner, like this. That looks quite nice. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna change my variable. Head over to score, and let's get a when green flag is clicked. Forever, and that forever. Click the score. Forever, gonna get an if then. Gonna change score by 1. Head over to sensing. If touching. Egg. Change score by 1. So watch this. Ooh, is it working? It works after 2. Okay, I think the problem with this code is that when we touch something, it instantly deletes. So let's make this is gonna be kind of advanced. But yeah. So we're now going to do this. Take out this. You know what? I think we're finished here. The score is kind of buggy, but honestly, it works. If you do want me to make an advanced score little video, you let me know in the comments. It'll just be most about Sunset. It's gonna be a quick, like 3-minute video. Yeah, that's the game, guys. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.